The organization that sent this to you will be grateful you have chosen to help out with your video clip. Make this fun. And here are a few tips to get started.
It's more important for us to get your clip than for it to be perfect.
Okay, first of all, the specs would be to have the video shot in 16:9, 1080p or better. 16:9 would just be the fancy name for landscape.
On my Samsung A20, I just go to my camera app, I hit the settings gear, and it'll give me all of the things I need to know about my camera.
If we shoot like this, then we have the problem with the black spaces to either side. And now if we turn this, then we have the full screen filled up. And that would be far better. Also, look at the camera, because if we look away from the camera, we look at our own face, then people might think that you're kind of looking over their shoulder.
Clean your camera lenses. Use a microfiber cloth, clean both the front and the back one.
You do want to use the better camera. Sometimes the one that's front facing, where you can see yourself in it, is a lower quality camera. You may want to use the back camera. So I could have someone else watch my camera and help line me up to have a shot from the other camera. The main thing is to have a nice clear shot that focuses on you.
Let's talk about camera height. Now, first thing we want to remember is we do not want our camera below our face, because then it gives us kind of a funny pig nose, and we don't all have pig noses. None of us have pig noses. We have real people noses, and so we want to be beautiful with our wonderful noses.
Okay, most cameras have grid lines, and if yours does, you could turn them on to help set your eyes up in the third of the shot. This will give us a better balance by using the rule of thirds on either videos or pictures.
Handheld shots are shaky. Here are some ways to keep your camera stationary. Dressing for confidence.
That means wearing something that's going to make you feel better about talking on camera.
Pick out a piece of clothing that makes you feel good about yourself.
We want you on the video. We want to see you.
Avoid logos.
Any characters?
Give your clip a timeless feel by avoiding seasonal items like Christmas and Halloween.
Avoid red.
You look angry.
If you do makeup, fine. If you like your hair a certain way, great.
If you've done all that, you look just fine. Now, go ahead and shoot your clip.
When videoing yourself with a smartphone or even a regular camera, make sure that the microphone of the camera is within 2.5 to 3 feet of you. That way your microphone will pick you up.
Speak clearly and loudly enough. Leave space between your thoughts. Check your microphone to make sure that it's picking you up before you get started.
I prefer people turning in clips do not use a script, because they seem more themselves when they're not reading off of a script.
But an outline or bullet point list will help you remember what you want to say.
We want you in this video. Okay, now setting up the shot. You want to choose a location, like perhaps your own residence or a public space where you have complete legality of shooting your video clip.
Somewhere where there aren't any logos behind you, that has an interesting background without being too busy. We want you to shine.
Make sure you have space.
Your background should not upstage you.
We don't want distracting backgrounds.
But avoid mug shots.
You also want to choose a place where you have good sound. Try to avoid noisy places.
If there are cars or airplanes or wildebeests running by and making a lot of noise, then possibly you should wait until they've passed. Make sure all unnecessary electronics are shut off so that you have a nice quiet background sound. We should primarily hear you. Lighting should make you stand out, but avoid harsh shadows.
We primarily want to see you as our subject. So make sure that you're lit and brought forward, and that your sound is heard over everything else, and that the background doesn't upstage you.
And make sure you look into that camera lens. B-roll video usually consists of photographs or short pieces of video that you send along with your main video that we can blend together so that we have a more interesting video to look at. It makes it more visually pleasing. A video clip usually contains something that you are doing or talking about in your video that we can blend together. B-roll video usually consists of photographs or short pieces of video that you send along with your main video that we can blend together so that we have a more interesting video to look at. It makes it more visually pleasing. A video clip usually contains something that you are doing or talking about in your video.
Well, that's all we have for now. So get out there and shoot those clips. I'm sure your editors are eager to see what you come up with.